let me show you freaks something. This is my first yard of the week. Just now starting, but it's actually left over from Friday. Look at the water. Okay? They called me. Okay? They said, Greg, are you gonna cut our grass? I said, it rained Friday. I didn't get to yours before the rain came in. And then she goes, I know, but it needs it so bad. And I said, then it rained all day Saturday. I did 2 of them in the rain, and that's all I could do. And then she goes, it was nice yesterday. I'm thinking, that's Mother's Day, and they wanted me to come over on Mother's Day, but it was nice for like an hour and a half. It rained all day yesterday. It rained this morning. And I said, your backyard's gonna be so muddy. I go, there's gonna be water and mud everywhere. And she goes, well, I just want to cut. Do what you can. Now take a look. Well, the bird bath is filled up, so that's good news for them. But from the bird bath back here, am I gonna be cutting this? Am I gonna be cutting any of this? No, I'm not gonna be cutting any of this. But they want me here. Just driving my mower. I'm gonna start back here, because I'm gonna come down this nice, clean driveway and get down here and go around, but then I'm gonna leave mud strips probably getting out of here. But I don't wanna leave mud strips, but what can I do? That whole corner over there is all jacked up too. See, this is the stuff that I don't like. It happens every spring. You get poured bucket sun for 3-4 days in a row. You get behind a little bit, and people are calling you. Other people don't want you there. Oh, some people want you there, and then you're thinking about it the whole time yourself, and you get all stressed out and shook up. You go out and say, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do it the hard way. I'll push mow the thing with my small mower so I don't rut it up, and then it's worse than you thought, or you run into another problem, or it's never ending. I don't know. Now I'm a complainer. But that's the real world here with the lawn care lifestyle. Your phone will ring with the stupidest things. It's pouring down rain and they're asking where you're at. And you're on your way to a different yard. And you go to that yard and they tell you, don't cut in the rain. And then you say, I should have went to the other one, but who knows? Who knows? By now I've kind of got them figured out. But this one just threw me for a loop. Oh, and they say more rain coming. 2 more rainouts this week. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't plan anything in the future. Hey, what are you doing Saturday? Well, I'll either be cutting grass or building an ark. Here's the after picture. I took the Ferris 48, drove it all around, made it look real good, but when I got back here to the back part, I did 1 stripe down along the back fence and back up, but I was starting to sink in the mud. So that's when I stopped right there. And I thought, I think I can trim this. Actually, I know I can trim this. Show me you can do this, Greg. Show me. So that's how you cut a yard with a weed eater. I have done this many a time in my life. So I look pretty professional at it, right? Huh? Pretty even cut. Yep, I've had to do this. Sometimes you'll have to do this behind like a garage or something. Even more so now for me that I have the 48, because I think, well, I don't want to go with the 36 just to go behind the garage. I just go ahead and trim it all out. That way when I get one mower out, I use it for the whole yard. But there have been some things, some situations in my life where I've had to just pretty much cut the whole yard with a trimmer. And it can be done. It's not fun. It can get a little tiring on the arms, but
you can get to the areas that you can't get a mower in, and definitely down in ditches and on sides like big terraces, and you just go ahead and just trim the whole thing and you can make it look good. I didn't speed any of this film up. This is just normal trimming for me, not a big deal. I just kind of standing on the thick patches of grass, find me a good piece of crabgrass and stand on it so I don't sink into the mud. And that's how you do it in a floodplain or a rice paddy or whatever you find out there in the jungle that you're going to go into, because some of these places are a jungle, some of them are a swamp like this, and it changes. You're going to have a drought, you're going to have cracks and dry stuff, but right now we got this, the growing grass with the cold wind and the wet everywhere. Yep, you get trench foot out here. This is the time of year where your feet are always wet throughout the day. You take extra shoes and socks and you change them out. Your boots, whatever, you can get blisters from them being wet in your socks and sliding around. But you gotta do what you gotta do. You get in a situation, you make the best of it. Right here, the best of it is trim it and pretend it was cut. But when it's done, they don't know any difference. They weren't looking out the window or watching. They just wanted it done. They get done, they don't even know the effort you put in. They don't know that you're out here thinking, oh, I don't want to get mud on their sidewalk. I got to be careful here. I got to go get my trimmer now. I'm just going to trim the whole thing. They don't know that, but you know that, and you know you can do it. And that's me. I know I can do it. I'm pretty good with the trimmer, but like I said, thousands and thousands of hours. Well, decades of practice. Curved shaft, funky little trimmers. It all works out. Here we go, the finished product of the trim job. I said trim job, not rim job.
So what do you do when it's raining on a Monday morning? You drop Pooper off at the groomer to get shaved. That's what you do. And then you can pick him up in the middle of the day, take him back home, then go back out and start finishing stuff up. But it's worth it. Because see, they don't even open till 10 o'clock at the groomer, so you have to choose a rain day. Because if it's a regular day here, then you got to pick him up. You gotta go do a yard, then come back home, pick him up and take him. Then go do some more yards. Then go pick him up, take him back home, and then go back out and do yards. This way, it was like, well, I'm not doing anything anyway. I might as well drop Pooper off. He feels better. Oh, he's feeling a lot better. He was starting to pant. He had that fluffy fuzz all over him. Now he's all slicked off, looking like a teenager again. Right, Pooper? You looking like a teenager? Probably not. Oh, you stick your head out the window right when we're going over the train tracks. One more big bump. Oh no, they're with the Ferris. We're out of here. Alright, freaks, you want the lawn care lifestyle? I'll show you the lawn care lifestyle. It actually sucks right now. I gotta do the Chupacabra house. And this big old one. And I will still be behind. I'm paying somebody right now to feed and have a party and play with my kids so that I can have an evening to keep working. I just now started cracking into my legit Monday yards because I've been playing catch up. And I don't mind paying for that, but it's like, it sucks because I'm not with my kids, but you gotta make that sacrifice. It's sort of like a break even, like, you know, maybe, well, I'm still gonna make a little bit more than what I paid, but then, you know, you got your taxes and all that, so if you really get technical, it's probably break even. But they get to have some fun instead of being drug along to this mess. And I get to get these off my schedule, off my list, check them off, done, and they survive for a little while longer till the crazy season gets over, and I can have them instead of having to drop them or hire an employee or whatever. Let's get into that in a minute, but right now it's just survival. I don't care if it's break even, because these will be a bonus later on in the year when things do get a little more dry and I'm just doing like 8 a day. But right now it rained Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Well, there you go. Doomed. Stopped raining at noon. I went out and I'm still out here just trying to survive. You can't be a punk. You can't be a punk when you get a lot of yards and you got a lot of responsibilities. You have to do it. You can't say, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it. No. The grass is getting taller, taller, taller. Your phone rings. People are like, hey, when are you going to come? Blah, blah, blah. And they think that it was nice, on Monday and you weren't there, but it was only nice for 4 hours and you had 10 yards. So somebody got left out. They don't know why they're the one. But I will tell you, I did just drop a yard. I pulled up. It's a every other week yard. And it was the one in the video last year where I took my shirt off. So she's going to get a free show because I'm just helping her out and all that. Well, I ended up keeping it every other week. And $40. Huge yard. I pulled up there. It's sky freaking high after 2 weeks. Rain and growing. I just went up and I just knocked and started talking. I said, I'm gonna have to start cutting this yard every week because I can't deal with tall like this. I'm gonna have to cut it on high and then come back next week and cut it. She goes, I can't afford that. And I said, I don't know what to tell you. I could do it. Is keep in mind this is too big. Okay, I'll refresh you at the picture on this yard. I said I'll do it for 35, and I'm ripping myself off. 35, do it every week then. She said, no, I just need it done every other week. And I said, okay, well, I'm not the guy. And can you do it today? I'm like, no, I have other stuff to do. And I bolted out of there. So I'm dropping stuff. I'm dropping the problem ones, the hard ones. And it's okay because it's, still early May. I'm going to be getting people walking up to me throughout the year. So it's not like I'm not going to pick another yard back up, but I don't have time to deal with nonsense right now. So yeah, you're gonna see a different side of me this week. This is the stressed out Greg. I do still have a little bit of it from time to time, and I'm gonna calm myself down, but I'm gonna eat fast. I'm gonna eat myself. Let's get over here. What we got here? Got me a little fruit pack. Gonna be good. Unsalted. I don't need my blood pressure through the roof. I can already feel it kicking in. It's gonna be okay. It'll be okay. In the future, when it's all settled down and it's not raining 4 times a week. During the day, rain at night. Come on, give us a break. Rain at night, we can handle that. Well, here you go. All I got to do was trim it and outline it, and it's dark. The backlight on this is showing pretty good, but it's too dark to see what you're doing, and it's tall. And the girls got dropped off. We got Victoria being pretty good, and Annabelle not being so good. What's up with that, Annabelle? You showed up throwing a fit.
I just wanted to give Mommy a hug.
Whatever.
Okay?
Yeah. That's the lawn care lifestyle. Just quit a yard, work till dark, have kids dropped off with you. Now they could stay here. These 2 yards are cool. They let the kids be here, but it's too dark to see what's going on. So we're gonna call it a wrap. But I got a lot done on that one. All I have to do now is pull up with the big mower and go to town. And it will be a mowing blow. All I need is a mower and a blower, and that one will be finished. But I might do it like 4th or 5th of the day, because when I drop them off, I'm hitting all those right around the school, because that's how I do it.
Hello. Hello. I'm a camp girl. I got it from Walmart today.
Awesome.
I named her Lexi. I don't really know her name, but I just named her.
So here's that small lawn that I'm always doing that you freaks tell me I need a 61-inch Skag zero turn to put on here. I think I'll just stick to old school regular 21-inch mower, and I even bag it. Why? Because it doesn't even take that much. All right, I bag it just to make it look better, and really it's like 2 bags of clippings, so no big deal. There are trees cut down for the first time in decades. Now it feels kind of weird out here because I'm used to actually ducking under a couple branches when I'm up around this area, and it just changes the whole like feel of the yard because your body gets even though you're here like say once a week, your mind and stuff gets used to just like the shade or how things look and feel. And I've noticed that weird things like that happen on other yards, like they'll put up a bird bath or something kind of tall and sticking up in the yard, and for like the first 20 times you're there, it feels like there's a person over there. You keep looking at it, like your peripheral vision keeps spotting something out of the ordinary. It's kind of weird how your body and mind get used to the layout of someone else's property after time. Like when I say like your body, like you get to where you know where to step. Like there's a hole somewhere and you're always you're trimming along here backwards, crab walking sideways or something, and all of a sudden you get to the end and you just kind of like jump back because oh, there's the little drop off, right? And then they fill it in and you're like, whoa, now I can keep going? That's weird. There's been a big hole there for 15 years or something. Or like I said, there's some little lighthouse or whatever. They build some little statue or something in their yard, and your eye sort of keeps catching it. You keep feeling like someone's walking out the door or something. You keep looking over like someone's in the yard. Yeah, it's weird, but that's how it is when you get on the yard for so long. You just become second nature. I can pretty much tell how many stripes, like how many paths down the sidewalk it's going to take before I'm done, with the yard. I'm like, okay, it's 6 up and down on the boulevard to get it done, or it's 10 swipes across the front yard to get done with a 21. It's just how it is. It's cool, and you feel natural. You get, I get a little too natural on this yard right now. What I didn't know is I guess she was watching me out the front window, right, off her porch, saying, why's he got a camera set up out here? He's been doing that more often lately. What's up with that? So instead of just having my check there for me, she came out to hand it to me when I was walking up. See, look at that, 2 bags, and they're not even that full. And the yard looks so much better, and I feel better too. A little bit of a late start. This one took me 30 minutes for some reason. But that's okay. It's not bad. Now, a lot of my yards I do have to leave an envelope for, and they mail me a check every 2 weeks. But then a bunch of them just have checks waiting for me. They know.